Magnus Albion presents North to South, Episode 3, written and directed by Olivia Lewis Brown.
Itch it. You're missing it. Itch it.
I am itching it.
Right there. Between the shoulders. Forget about it. My arse has gone numb. We've been in this car that long. I'm getting somewhere. Nice scratching tree there. Probably do a better job than you.
Are you ever going to let me go?
Of course I am.
Without causing me any harm?
I'm not a lunatic. Not all men are animals, you know.
Says the one impersonating a bear in the woods. Will you please get back in the car already? Spiritu Sancti, Romini, Spiritu
What's that jibber jabber you're spouting?
The Gardaí you beat half to death. I'm praying for him and his loved ones. He's going home to his little boy, black and blue. Children are very impressionable to violence, you know.
Funny. I never was.
Do you have a family waiting for you in the south? A wife, maybe?
Never had time for marriage.
Ever been married?
Nope.
Ever wanted to?
Never.
You've never wanted a woman of your own?
What for?
What? To love you. Keep your home, bear your children.
Look, sister, I like my life just the way it is. It's simple. I can be on my own and have all the women I want, when I want, and none of them have to share my last name.
Don't you ever long for company?
That's what dogs and truck stop whores are for.
And children.
Trust me, I'm doing the world a favour keeping myself to myself. Knowing my genes, it'd probably be a fucking retarded, fat, guaranteed it'd be fucking stupid or dyslexic or something like that, and the last thing this world needs is another fat, twat, retarded, thick fuck on a jungle gym. What about you, sister? Never wanted to be a kept woman? Have a man and a few ankle biters of your own?
I chose my path. Sometimes one's way of life requires sacrifice.
Have you ever even kissed a man?
Really now, Brother Boyle?
Oh, come on. You've never wondered what it would be like? The thought never kept you awake at night, pestering you, stirring in your loins?
No, it hasn't.
You're a barefaced liar, sister.
Brother Boyle!
You can swindle your God and your sisters all you want, but me? Don't try and bullshit a bullshitter. They don't see what I see, plain as day. You're telling yourself a big fat wally.
I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes. I'm still human. God gave those feelings to every woman, including myself.
I have a question, sister. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what happens when, you girls do get the sailor's itch?
What do you mean?
You know, what do you do when you get those, what do you call them, temptations of the flesh?
Oh, well, we pray out the feelings until the Lord takes them away. Celibacy keeps us pure of mind and spirit.
You know, I knew God was cruel, but I never knew how cruel until I met you.
What do you mean?
Nothing, sister. I just would have loved to have known you before the clothes and the vows and that. It's just a shame God got there first. You want some?
No, thank you. Sister Jude says sweets rot the mind.
Sister Jude sounds like a real sledgehammer of fun.
She only does what's best for me.
No sex, no sweets. What do you girls live off? Fresh air?
I don't expect you to understand, Mr. Boyle.
Ha! Try me. I was raised by nuns.
Really? You don't strike me as the religious type.
I know the basics. I was never close to anyone growing up, especially God.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyle. I was also raised by the good graces of the church.
Orphan?
My mother abandoned me when I was a child. She put me on the chapel steps and told me to wait there for her to come back. Sister Jude found me the day after.
I'm sorry, sister. I know lots of parents who went out for a sporting chronicle years ago and got lost on the way home.
Well, it takes more than blood to be a parent.
Makes sense. My father could nurse a beer gut, even found the money to pay for whiskey, but never for my school clothes or food. Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of respect for you nuns.
Funny, that was not my first impression.
Fine. No more guns, no more handcuffs. I promise. For reals this time.
Thank you, Mr. Boyle.
And don't Mr. Boyle me, it's Johnny. You make me sound like my fucking father.
Brother Boyle. Johnny. May I be very blunt with you for a moment?
I guess so.
Are you a member of the IRA?
What if I said I was?
Then I would have another reason to pray for you.
So I'm guessing you girls are like Switzerland then.
Switzerland?
You know, politically middle-grounded, a neutral zone.
I believe there are different ways of making your point heard other than using violence.
No great war was ever won on the grounds of pacifism, sister. Even God had to smite a few tribes once in a while to keep the peace.
So, you do belong to a brigade?
Just until they pay me.
You a foot soldier?
Foot soldier? Pfft, I'll be no man's cannon fodder. I'm an engineer.
An engineer who builds what?
Look alive, sister. We're here.
What are we doing at a potato farm?
You'll see. You alright there, brother? I'm looking for Dara Foley.
My son, Mr. Foley's a very busy man. Identification, please.
Identification?
May I see your bob and lip, please?
My name is Johnny Boyle. I was told to come here.
Who's she?
Leverage.
Ah, I see. You better come inside.
Why did he ask to see your bottom lip?
Here, look. I got a shamrock tattoo on my bottom lip. Got it when I was pissed up in Claddagh. I once knew this guy from Galway who got the Claddagh ring tattooed to his Jap's eye just so he could say there was a little bit of Galway in every woman he screwed. Patriotic or what?
Who says romance is dead?
Whoa, whoa!
Undo your shirt, please, my son.
You can fuck off. I grew up in Ireland. If the priest weren't fiddling with you, you were one of the ugly kids.
Please, if you may, Mr. Boyle.
Why's that, eh? You a pillow better? Well, you ain't no stamp licker, I can tell you that for nothing.
God!
Any more questions, you can take it up with the big man upstairs.
Alright, easy there. Fucking rosary rattlers with guns. Now I've seen it all. Hey, do you mind?
Arms wide, both of you. Spread your legs, sister.
How dare you! I'm a woman of the cloth.
Both clean.
I apologise for the brutality, sister. For an hour laying at work, one can't be too careful.
Careful of what? You're monks?
Only by day, Mr. Boyle. By night, behind closed doors, we are businessmen. Follow me. When you showed us your tattoo, we had to check you for a wire. We've been having some infiltration problems with police lately.
I'm looking for Fingers Foley. I was told he's the man to get things.
You're looking at him,
You're Dara Foley?
the one and only. Here, take a swig of that. Tell me what you think.
Jesus! What the hell is that? Tastes like fucking diesel.
Jasper, hold it. Too strong, this batch. Make sure it goes to the Russians, eh?
Yes, sir.
Does that burning sensation stop anytime soon?
What is it you do here exactly, Brother Foley?
Well, sister, we're honest to God communist mug potato farmers. In the Irish end of the world, we make a modest profit. Here, that's for you. Fresh batch.
St. John's Holy Spirit Premium Potion? You're running a distillery all the way out here. How have you got the permits for this?
Well, what the peelers don't know won't hurt anyone, will it?
But what about morality, Brother Foley? What about the watchful eyes of God?
Well, sister, did Jesus not turn water into wine? That's all we're doing here. As Jesus converted water, we distill it. And aren't we all disciples of Christ?
Well, when you put it like that.
Leave the morality of God's judgment, shall we?
Does anyone else feel really itchy all of a sudden? God, I love you, sister. All two of you make my life complete.
It's going to be okay, right?
He'll be fine. If you could step into my office for a moment. Brother Constantine, would you take the good sister here on a tour? Show her our chapel, maybe?
Johnny?
I'd rather you not be here for this.
Nice girl. Too good for you. What are you playing at, son?
I needed her to get past the bobbies at the border.
Bullshit. You weren't careful enough and you panicked. You're all over the fucking news now. And you've got the audacity to bring your troubles to us.
I made a mistake. That doesn't mean I'm not valuable, Mr. Foley. My father was the best, and so am I.
Please. What your daddy could do with a wagon of horse shit and a few rusty nails was nothing short of special. You're not your dad, are you? He was an artist. You're a cheap knockoff with a fucking attitude problem. I can find towers like you with more fucking sense about them, so don't sit there and glare at me, you fucking bug-eyed little bastard!
The IRA needs me alive. So do the Belfast and Derry Brigade.
We're the last of the Belfast Brigade up north. The British have already halved our ranks. If you brought them to our doorstep, you're on your own. I don't care what special protection you have from the provost. The armament comes first. No one would care if I shoot you to protect the rest of us.
My Dan, I built and sourced half the fucking weapons here. If you shoot me, you'd be signing your own death warrant.
That a threat?
Look, there's a safe house in Blackwater, just off Cork. If I can get past the Dublin police and through to the coast, I can get my orders from there. I just need some supplies.
Like what?
Food, water, petrol, a few clean clothes.
Why do you run?
What do you mean?
Your brigade in Belfast. You're a volunteer, aren't you? What happened to the others?
After the Belfast riots, the British Special Forces came down on us like a ton of bricks. Had informants from the inside. Snatch teams came in at the dead of night, broke into the safe house. They lined them up and shot them for being traitors. I barely managed to get away.
Drink? What about the nun?
Well, you aren't real monks, are you? Be creative. A woman in a house full of men?
You really are a cold-hearted cunt, aren't you? I like that. Unfortunately, some of the men here, being Catholic, might have a problem going heels to Jesus with the bride of Christ.
Just take her off my hands, will you? Place needs a woman's touch.
Way I see it, you still gotta get through Dublin to get to Cork. Pick out more supplies. You're best sticking with her.
The woman's a pain in the arse.
A fact all men had had to deal with since the dawn of time for the sake of the human race. What's your problem?
She's trying to save my fucking soul.
She'll have a job. Doubt there's enough left to save.
Look, Mr. Fingers, I like my soul just the way it is. Black as the ace of spades. I can get by on my own.
Your stupidity might be your one saving grace. The nun's the key. She's wearing a face everyone can trust. A little smile from her is your ticket to freedom, boy. So don't fuck it up! You hear me now? I still don't like you being here. All of us are wanted men. We'll get you your supplies, but we want you gone.
Much appreciated.
As for your, lady troubles, the only resolution I can offer is this.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I can't just shoot her like a rabid dog in the street.
If you don't, I will. Take the gun, boy. Be kind, boy. Make it quick when you're done with her. Now fuck off!
Sir, the Garda are upstairs. They're asking for you. They know he's here.
Well, What you fucking waiting for? Got to walk by? Grab him!
Thank you, sister, for your candour and for pointing us in the right direction.
Well, I can tell this case is important to you. I don't know how, but I feel like I know you from somewhere, Miss Mcgowen.
With all due respect, sister, this isn't something to pry into.
The good Lord did not give me many gifts, Miss Mcgowen, but he did grant me one. The gift of perception. To recognise demons in disguise. And I see many cling to you, Miss Mcgowen. You've had a difficult life, and I feel sorry for you.
I don't need your pity, sister sympathetic of the immaculate perception. You don't know shite about me, or what kind of hell I've gone through just to get this far. So best not poke this dragon, eh?
Hell, I believe, Miss McGowan, is not just a place, it's a destination. And you walk a perilous path towards your own destruction. I can see it in your eyes, you won't let this quest for truth rest. But it is the only way that you will find peace.
Let's go. Sheila!
You have no idea what hell is.
Where to next, ma'am?
Fancy a day trip to St. John's Monastery. You can fill me in on the rest.
Fill you in on what?
Oh, I don't know. How about why you didn't tell me your dad worked this case?
Because that's my business, not yours.
Well, I'm making it my business, Patrick, for the sake of my article.
Your article doesn't need this information, okay? This stays with me, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, Patrick.
Why do we need to go back there anyway? Last I heard, it'd been burnt to a cinder. Nothing even grows there anymore.
And do you know why that is? Did they ever tell you how the fire started? And that's why we're going. It's another piece of the puzzle. We're going for evidence. If you don't want to talk about it...
It's not that. It was my father and Officer Quigg who went to investigate St. John's. Quigg needed my father to identify Boyle.
Evening, officers. How may I help you?
Evening, Father. We have reason to believe you may be harbouring a fugitive of the law.
Are you forgetting, gentlemen, the claim of sanctuary allowed by the church?
So you are keeping him?
If I've to drag him outside holy ground and convict him, I will. Now step aside.
I'm afraid we don't allow weapons here, Detective.
This is where it happened.
If you could kindly hand them over to myself and Brother Constantine.
All right, Father. Show me where he is, and no one gets...
I know, Officer Gilroy, not so fast. Where do you think you're going? On your knees. Come on, lad. Have some dignity. That's a nice rug you're snotting on.
Please have mercy, Father. Please, I've a little boy. He's only small, please.
I don't want to kill your little boy. I'm not a monster who kills kids, am I? Do apologise to your partner when you see him.
Wait! What?
Nothing personal. Oh, take it. I hate guns. So messy.
What do we do now, Foley?
We move to plan B. Let's pack it up and move it out. Get someone to move those bodies. Shit's officially hit the fucking fan. Oh, and move that car outside.
Patrick, I'm so sorry.
Brother Constantine. Hey, what's the rush? What's wrong?
Please, sister.
You have to go now.
And what about Brother Boyle? Where is he? Is that blood on your face?
I've packed some provisions in the boot to get you home.
Brother Constantine, whose blood is that?
I'll take care of Mr. Boyle. He's alive for now. One last thing.
Brother, no.
Take it, please.
Brother, I won't be needing a knife. I don't believe in violence.
Nevertheless, sister, in case any of them should find you, stick 'em with the pointy end. Now you need to leave, little sister, before they notice you're gone. Hurry. Don't look back. Go. Go.
Strap him up, empty the barrels. Soon as security come and we blow it. Set the timer to 1 minute.
Oh, that hurt. Not fun. Great. Strapped up again. God, I wish I was into this sort of thing. Didn't even give me a fucking drink, making me die sober. What kind of Irishman worth their salt lets their kinsman die sober, I tell you? I've been a wild rover for many's the year, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I'll never play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
Johnny! I hear you! Johnny, where are you?
Here, sister, I'm here. Oh, thank Christ.
Oh my goodness! What have they done to you?
Not important. Now, you see that timer strapped to my chest? It's connected to a gel ignite bomb under the chair. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, good. I need you to disarm it. I'll guide you through it.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Just listen to me and do as I tell you.
Johnny, I don't know if I can do this. What if I get it wrong?
Sister, not to be blunt here, but we don't really have a lot of choices right now. And look on the bright side. If you get it right, we don't die. If you get it wrong, we die 10 seconds sooner than if you hadn't done anything at all.
Is that supposed to be comforting?
Can we just get on with this, please?
Okay. Just tell me what to do.
All right. You got anything sharp to cut with? Other than your razor-sharp sarcasm?
Yes, I have a knife.
Where'd you get that from?
Doesn't matter. Now what?
Okay. Do you see the green wire?
Yes!
Whoa, don't touch that. You'll kill us all.
Then why did you ask me to cut it?
I didn't. You assumed it.
Johnny!
Okay. Do you see the black wire next to it? The one linked to the gel ignite?
Uh-huh.
You need to cut that one. Carefully. Without pulling it out. Carefully!
Don't shout at me when I'm doing it, you idiot! Okay. Here I go.
Are we dead yet?
It stopped! I did it!
Oh, thank fuck for that. I think my fucking balls have shrunk back up like a turtle head. I may have lost them for good. All right, sister. Cut me loose. Pick up your heels, sister. Time to go.
This has been a Magnus Albion original production of North to South, written and directed by Olivia Lewis Brown, featuring performances by Dale Grant as Johnny Boyle, Luisa Guerrero as Dorothy O'Della, Hector McCormick as Patrick Gilroy, Catherine Ivers as Sile Mcgowen, Paul Lewis Brown as Dara Foley, Jack McGinn as Brother Constantine, Thomas Deller as Ennis Gilroy, and Winter Fornander as Officer David Quigg. Original music composition by Liv Muir-Wilson. Sound design by Lucas Costabile. Narration by J. Michael Baran. Copyright 2021.